start 0-2 in SEC play with this one. I guess just what are you going to take from these first two SEC games that you guys can, I guess, put into practice going forward?
Just trying to tell the guys how hard it is to win, and just going down two games in SEC is a big. We got to come back and for the Saturday game and be ready.
No, this is probably the most confident and comfortable you've looked since coming to Arkansas tonight. What was clicking for you in that first half?
My team and the coaches been on me this whole time, just staying confident. So just trying to find a flow back.
Second half was the difference tonight. What did you see change? Because you guys had a 9-point lead kind of late first half, and then it started to turn there.
They came together as a team. I think they played together better than us, and that's what the reason why.
Did you feel like the offense, like I know you guys didn't make that the shots started going cold in the second half, but did you feel like you guys were running good offense? Because it seemed like there were some open shots, or is there something you can improve with how you guys are running the offense right now?
I feel like we ran good offense. We just gotta be able to knock down the shots that we get, the open shots, layups, the free throws, all that.
Just defensively, especially in the second half, they were able to kind of get into the paint. What did they maybe do differently that kind of capitalized on y'all's defense?
I really can't tell you.
This year's kind of been frustrating for y'all since y'all have had a bunch of guys in and out of the lineups with injuries and illnesses. Just from your standpoint, how frustrating has it been for the team and then for you personally?
It's just been that's what this game is really. So you gonna have a couple people injured, but at the end of the day, we just gotta keep fighting and play together.
How is your wrist doing? Is it fully healthy now, or is it still kind of bothering you at all?
Yeah, I'm good.
Is there a little bit of a mental thing you gotta get over now that since you've been in and out so much?
No, all that's behind me now. I'm on to the next.
7, 8. We're up 10 at one point. We let him back. Did foul a 3-point shooter, do another thing. I'm like, what are we doing? So I've got to do a better job of teaching these guys how to win, how to finish off games. Historically, but again, you create a culture and they understand it. Historically, my teams get up 10 at any point. The number's crazy, but they play to win. You're not just playing to make plays, and you're not playing because you're not playing well. Now you're sad and you give up things defensively. And I'll just say this, and I'll answer questions. We're the type of team, we got a good team, but everybody's got to play well. All 9 got to give us something. They don't have to play out of their minds, but they can't play poorly. And you can't have 3 play poorly, or 4, or 1 not give you anything, and another. We're going to have to play better as a group.
Speaking on that, Jonas ended up not attempting a field goal. Just what did Ole Miss kind of do to limit his looks inside, and just kind of what do you, I guess, say to that?
Well, because they're switching, you have to go into the middle to go throw it, because if you try to throw it from the wing, you saw what they did. They trapped him and he turned it over. So what we did a couple times with TB, he did it in the lane and the ball was thrown high and we got it to him there. But again, this is the kind of game that what I wanted him to do is clear the lane for our team. And he did a good job of it. We shot layups, and then offensive rebound any of those misses, because you got a guard on you. So it's less of we're just going to throw it to you. You got to go get these now, and you got to work to go get them, and you got to clean the lanes up. And we got, in the first half, we did some things. The tape we'll watch tomorrow show us offensively what we were doing. And then what we did in the second half, where there was no pass and a shot. We're not that team. We're just not.
Johnell Davis off the bench tonight, but he, 3 catch and shoot threes, and I think the third one put you up by 9 with about 7 minutes first half. What did you think about him, especially first half?
He's getting better. And he's getting more comfortable. I like the fact that he got to the foul line. He's a really good foul shooter. Well, you can't shoot all threes. After he made some shots, he had some one-handed catches, which took away another opportunity to shoot. Just grab it and then shoot. He went 1 and kind of fumbled, I think, 2 of them. said, you can't do that. You're too good a scorer for us. But no, Nelly, he did what it took to get us up 9. So he did some good stuff.
Second half, Ole Miss shot pretty well, shot very well, over 50%, 5 of 11 from 3. What did they do that changed for them?
We had some mix-ups defensively. We left some people open. We didn't close to their three-point shooters. There were times where the guy's by himself, no one on him. So some of it I'm going to have to watch the tape to say, all right, where did we screw this up? But they also had to make them, and they did. We had some, and again, we don't make them. And we've been a good shooting team most of the year, last couple games. And most of them weren't guarded threes. They were unguarded threes. So we got to, like I said, I have a lot of faith in this group. I'm disappointed. I'm not discouraged. This league is really good. You're going to take knocks. It's just how it is. I was hoping we could get this game, but we didn't. So now we move on. Tomorrow will be our day for us. Friday, I'll work on the next opponent. Right now, we got to get better at how we're trying to play. And some of it's talking them through, showing them tape. Some of it will be drilling them on what we're doing and why. But, we just got to play winning basketball. And that means collectively. They were the better team today. They played and moved it and did their thing. They played like I play up 8 or 9. They grind it. That's how my teams historically play. That's what they did. But they kept us where we had our chances. So, but they're a good team. 2-0 in this league, you're a good team. They're a top 25 team. They should be.
I know he's playing really well this year, but you just mentioned needing more guys to step up. Do you feel like maybe there's too much pressure on Boogie in the offense right now? I mean, 20 shots tonight. Like, do you need some other guys to?
He took some shots he didn't need to take. He just did. Like, why would you take that when you haven't made a shot? Why are you doing that? Create a shot for a teammate that they can make. And I couldn't get him in that mode. And again, he's young. He's trying to figure this out. All of a sudden, you play like that, your life passes before your eyes. It shouldn't be, but it does. Now, all of a sudden, he just calm down. This is a long season. You didn't play well. You didn't shoot well. So we move on. Now we have to, more important than that is, how do we play to win? You do it together. You're not doing this, I'm going mine and I'll win this game. Can't be that. But we got some different things defensively. We'll see, the long pass on it, just out of bounds, throw it deep and for a layup. Come on. I mean, the game's in the balance. That's like, well, what were you doing? Why were you in front of him anyway? Shouldn't have been in front of him. You should have been behind him or beside him, but not in front of him. And he was. It goes deep. And so, like I said, we got things we got to fix hard in this league because you're going to pay the price. 2 minutes of bad play. 2 minutes of bad play flips from up 10 to they got a 2-point lead, like in 2 minutes. And that's what I got to convince these players of. You got to go in and every moment matters. Every play down the court is us playing against them, not you playing against your guy. But like I said, we got work to do. I got work to do. I didn't think this would be easy. Didn't think it would be this hard, but you know what? It's hard. This league this year, it's hard and you got no breaks. So we'll see what happens going forward. I knew this would be a tough game, but it was one that I said, all right, let's go do this. But they were the better team today. They were.
Svanamir, he was listed as questionable beforehand. Is it still an ankle with him?
My hope was to start him this game. And he hurt his ankle 10 minutes into practice. So he didn't practice that day, didn't practice yesterday. Went through the shoot around, couldn't dunk. I mean, so I asked him at halftime, can you give us anything? He said, yeah. and he gave us what he could.
Want your team to play better collectively. You said you still have faith in them. What gives you confidence that they're going to get this figured out?
Because they're all good kids. They're all good kids, and they're all working. Probably got a sub earlier than I'm subbing because you got guys that are exhausted. They don't like to be taken out, but you're so exhausted. We'll probably start subbing a little bit earlier to give us a break, and you got to count on the guys coming off the bench. And that's why I'm saying to you, you got to have everyone giving you something. You can't have anybody having a nothing day. And it wasn't Jonas not getting balls. It's all the other stuff. Like, okay, you didn't shoot. Well, what else are you going for us? What else is being done here? Last question, so I can get out of here.
You said that this has been a little bit harder than you thought it was going to be. What specifically about this process has been harder than you
I
thought?
didn't think the league would be this good. I knew the league was going to be good, but I didn't think top to bottom that it would look like this. So this now made my job even harder when you're trying to build a culture, and it's about the process, not the results. Results matter. They matter. But you're trying to build beyond that. And the culture has to come first, and then wins follow. Everywhere I've been, it's been the same. Early on, it's ugly. It's, we're not together, and then eventually we go and we start getting it going. The difference is you're going to start getting it going, but you're going to be playing a team where you play really well, and it's hard to win anyway because they're really good. And you may be on the road, but hey, this is a league you want to be in. This is the league you want to be in because you got enough chances to do what we're doing. Now let's go win some games, win some quad one games, have a quad one win already. You start, and all of a sudden in this league, you can do it. There are other leagues, you're not winning any games that are going to be quad win games. So now but you got to win the game. You got to play to win. You got to know how to finish people off. You know how to be down 6 or 8 and still be good. Like I was trying to tell them, guys, it's a 6-point game. Jonas made those 2. It's a 6-point game. We need to get 3 stops and make sure we rebound the ball. We didn't get a rebound, and they ended up throwing it in and got a 3. We rebound that and score, maybe it's 4. The importance of that stuff hasn't sunk in yet, but it will. Thank you.